Alright, we're gonna wait for some people to join.
Has it been moving into your new office?
Oh shit. I just realized I'm gonna have to, how do I do this? Just realized I'm gonna have to edit each one, so let's do that. Let me. Alright. Because I'm gonna have to edit the votes and stuff. Fuck. All right, hello. I was just waiting for a few people to join. Is anyone here? All right, hello. I was just waiting for a few people to join. Is anyone here? If anyone is here, please comment. We need as many people as we can. So, all right. So, put who you would vote for. First, we have the first ever election, 1788. George Washington versus a write-in candidate. So I'm waiting on Indiana to see who he votes for. So, oh wait, I have to put one vote. Sorry. It's hard to read the chat with. All right, so we have, I think, most of our votes in. Oh, and someone put write-in. Indiana, how long do you think we should wait until we close the polls on this one? Okay, yeah, George wins this election, I'm pretty sure. It's 3-1. Alright. I think we could call this too, because what do you think? Who would y'all vote for? John Adams? John Adams or Thomas Jefferson? Okay, 1 John Adams. Okay, 2 John Adams. Indiana and all y'all, are y'all enjoying the stream so far? I was supposed to go live this morning, but I had things to do, and I was like on the road to like 4. Okay, yeah, it looks like Adams is gonna clean sweep this. Okay. Adams wins with 4 points. All right. I think, well, this one's a little different. Who would y'all vote for? After John Adams' first term, would y'all vote for Jefferson or Adams? Like, you have to think in historical yeah, me too. If you watch my last stream, I switched my vote to Jefferson because of how disastrous or like not good Adams was. Okay, John Adams gets 1 loyal voter still. All right, next we have the election of 1804, Pinckney versus Jefferson. I agree, Jefferson for re-election, so we have 1 for Jefferson, and then someone voted for Pinckney. And if you don't share the same, you could debate people in the chat. Just make sure it's respectful and stuff. And we do not daily, but we do polls. So if you guys want to do some polls, you could go to our community tab after this live stream. Ooh, we have 2 Pinckney voters. That's odd. Indiana, you might be the only Jefferson voter for re-election. It's funny. I would definitely vote for Jefferson, though. All right, yeah, it looks like Pinckney's going to take this election. So now we have the election of 1808, James Madison versus Pinckney. All right, we have Pinckney getting the first vote in the election of 1808. Yeah, me too. I would have also voted for Madison. Looks like we have a Republican in here. All right, another vote for Madison. Indiana and all of y'all, I'm glad y'all came to the stream, because if y'all didn't come, I was going to cancel this idea. Okay, so it's tied. Pinckney has 2 and Madison has 2. So let's see who will be our tie-breaking vote in the election of 1808. And Madison wins the election of 1808 with 3 points. Now we have the election of 1812. Madison for re-election and DeWitt Clinton for the Federalist. All right, we have our first Madison vote. All right, we have 2 Madison votes and then 1 Clinton vote. Indiana, did you subscribe to the channel? Just wondering. Because we do lives like this all the time. So, Indiana, should we close the polls on this one? Alright, yeah, we got our last Madison vote. Oh, thank you. Sorry I did not make it to the premiere. I told you I was on the road all day because my cat passed away and we're looking for a new one. So, all right, Rufus King versus James Monroe, 2 brand new candidates. All right, we have 1 Rufus King vote. I think this was the last federal candidate or Federalist candidate. Yeah, this was the last ever Federalist candidate. Thank you, sir. If you don't mind, how old are you, Indiana? Why did you vote for Monroe, if you don't mind me asking? Because in my personal opinion, I would have voted for Rufus King. All right, we have 2 Rufus King votes versus 1 Monroe. I'm very interested in seeing who the people will vote for the modern elections or modern election cycles. All right, I think we're gonna end this off, and King wins this election with 3 votes versus. All right, so you could either pick a write-in or James Monroe. All right, we have 1 Monroe vote already. Yeah, I don't really like the Federalist either, but I think Rufus King was a good Federalist, if you ask me. I didn't think he was too bad. I don't think he was too good either. What made you get into politics, Indiana? Because that's a pretty young age to be into politics. All right, 1 write-in. And Indiana put who you did. Oh, yeah, I would put a write-in too. Monroe was not great. But if you want to see who I would have voted for in every election cycle, you could watch my stream from 12 days ago. I did every election from 1788 to bonus question, which is 2028. And you could tell I'm an independent just off of that video because I didn't have many trends in the polls. But ooh, we have a tie. Indiana, how should we solve this tie? Looks like Monroe's gaining some traction within the fan base. Oops. Ooh, yeah, I'll vote. I'd pick right. Oh, so yeah. Write-in wins with 4 votes. All right, now we have our first 4-way election. Adams versus Jackson versus Crawford versus Clay. We're going to see a lot of these throughout history, especially previous elections. So we're going to see this a lot. You can't do write-ins unless the option is presented in the selection, because I didn't have enough room for a write-in option, so you have to vote for one of the candidates. So just pick with whoever you think would pick. Oh, yeah, definitely. That was a very interesting debate. All right, so 1 vote for Clay. If I see anyone vote for Jackson, I'm going to be disappointed. All right, yeah, I would have voted for Adams this election, but I did really like Clay. Do you like Andrew Jackson? Oh, God, there's a Andrew Jackson voter. By the way, fun fact, he was the first ever Democratic president nominee and first ever Democrat president. One person I would never vote for is Andrew Jackson. Like, he was just terrible. And Indiana, if you don't mind me asking, who, which party do you identify yourself with more? If you know what I'm asking. Like, are you more of a Democrat, Republican, or independent? All right, there's a tie, so I don't know what I'm going to do because I wouldn't have voted for either Jackson or Clay, so what should the tiebreaker be? Because I would have voted for Adams. Like, if I were to vote, it would be Adams. So I don't know how to break this tie. Indiana, you still there? All right, someone voted for Clay. That was interesting. All right. It really depends. I agree. Me too. All right, Andrew Jackson or John Quincy Adams? Sorry, I thought you left because it switched from 2 to 1. So I was like, and you weren't typing for a minute. So, all right. Who would y'all vote for? All right, yeah, 2 Adams. This is a very easy option, I think, if you ask me. Jackson was a terrible president, and I don't know how he won the election. And Indiana, if we still have time after this, what do you think we should do after? All right, it looks like Tay Carson is voting for Jackson again. Very loyal Jackson supporter, it seems. I ranked him as my 47th president on my presidential rankings that I haven't posted yet. What do you mean, like what video idea? Alright, so I think she means Jackson. So I'm gonna break the tie by voting for John Quincy Adams. Alright, now we have another 4-way election. I think I know who most of y'all are gonna vote for again. Okay, we have one Jackson voter. Alright, we have one Clay voter. Me personally, I would have voted for William Wirt. At the time, if you think as a historian, I think everyone would have voted for Wirt. Yeah, Clay's back. That's funny. All right, so another one voted for Wirt. Yeah, Clay's back. So right now we have a 3-way tie going on. Have you ever thought of making content, Indiana? This is like the most active one of my streams have been, like as it's going live. All right, it looks like Wirt wins the election with a narrow 1-vote victory. Unless I'll let one more person vote if someone else votes. What would you say? Not really two. Okay, so yeah, Wirt wins. Floyd got 1 vote. So now we have another 4-way election. It's Martin Van Buren versus William Henry Harrison versus Mr. White and Mr. Webster. Oh, I think you would be a good content creator. I would have voted Harrison too. So we have one Van Buren and one Harrison. Imagine how the electoral maps would have been if we did an electoral map with it. That'd be funny. But I don't know where y'all live, so. Alright, someone voted Webster. Do you guys like the format of 4-way and 3-way elections? I really don't. I think they're really annoying. I think you just seem very smart and like intelligent when speaking about politics, especially for like someone who's like 13 and not really the demographic for political. So I don't know. I prefer 2-way races as well. So it looks like okay, Harrison, he's in the lead. I'll let one more person vote if they want to vote. Wait, did someone say white? Oh, someone said white. I never saw that vote. My bad. I'm actually surprised my favorite candidate's winning. They don't usually vote for Harrison. Okay, so yeah, Harrison wins with 3 votes. That's a pretty nice margin right there. All right, now we have Martin Van Buren versus William Henry Harrison. I like the Whig Party too. I thought it was very good. If you watch my previous live stream, you'll see that. Okay, another Henry vote. I'm assuming you'll vote for Henry too, Indiana. So I think I'll mark your vote early. No, I'm not. I'm not like that. So don't want to commit voter fraud. Damn, we're already at 1840. I agree. Van Buren was not good. Imagine, bro. Right now, it looks like it might be like 0 electors or votes for Van Buren, which is crazy. Have you voted in our most recent poll? If not, Indiana, you could vote after the stream. All right, it looks like it's gonna be a clean sweep for Harrison. That's not cool to say. Harrison was ugly, bro. That's not nice. All right, so if you can vote in a different. Oh my God, bro. We have 5 votes for Harrison and 0 Van Buren. Do you think we should just close this election, Indiana? This is like a huge margin, bro. I don't think he could come back from this. Like, there's no possible way. Okay, another person has said Harris, bro. Yeah, I'm closing this race out, bro. That was a landslide. Holy crap. Oh, wait. Sorry. Henry Clay versus James Polk. I think James Polk was a very lame candidate. Oh my, we're doing the pen of shame on this guy. This guy just said, hold on. This guy just said, "Can I vote Trump?" Like, what do you mean, can I vote Trump? That's, bro, can I vote Trump is crazy. Alright, that's enough of that comment. Okay, so we have 1 Polk, 1 Clay. I still can't believe bro said, "Can we vote Trump?" That's insane. So, like, you subscribed to me this morning, Indiana. All right, we have another vote for Clay. Okay, another Clay voter. Oh, you did was when you made a video show. Oh, so you were there for that live stream? Did you like the video? Did you like and comment? Because I didn't see you. All right. All right. Another Polk voter. So we can close out the election with Henry Clay actually winning this time. Congrats to Henry Clay. First election he's ever won. All right. So now we have Zachary Taylor, Cass, and Van Buren running for another time. Like the third time he's ran now. For the Free Soil Party this time. And I honestly like the Free Soil Party, you know. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold up. Don't leave, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry for the wait. I'm sorry, Indiana, for the wait. Did someone say Van Buren? Oh, what did you think of the Free Soil Party, Indiana? I thought the Free Soil Party was pretty good. Oh, actually, what was that? Oh god. So there's a tie right now with Van Buren and Zachary Taylor. I don't know why a lot of people say that Van Buren was a GOAT president, because I don't even think. I mean, not Van Buren. I mean Taylor, Zachary. What did you think was bad about Van Buren? Alright, 2 votes for Van Buren. It's interesting to see how all of y'all vote. But I am more of an independent but right-leaning. It's interesting to see how all of y'all vote. But I am more of an independent. Do y'all like this new mic, or should I use the built-in computer mic? Ooh, I'm lagging. Oh, that's why. Wait, what? Is the stream lagging for y'all? Is the mic good? Because someone said I was lagging in my DMs. Oh, someone voted Cass? Oops. Yeah, I agree with that. But I thought he would have done better while in the Free Soil Party. Alright, so Van Buren wins this election with 2 more votes than Taylor and Cass. So now we have the election of 1852, which is Scott versus Hale versus Franklin Pierce. I do not like Franklin Pierce at all. Alright, we already have 1 Pierce voter. But you have to think of at the time, before you knew everything about these candidates, who you would have voted for. Yeah, I voted for Hale in my election video, I think. Someone asked why you don't comment on my videos, Indiana. Another Hale voter. That's cool. And again, at the time, my main issue would be slavery. So I think a lot of these candidates were not going to fulfill my problem, which was slavery. So yeah, I just feel like wouldn't have been good, you know. Wait, who's Carson? What happened? I'm sorry, I'm just reading the votes right now. All right, so 1 for Scott. Placed a vote for Scott. All right, let's see who else is going to vote. It looks like we're having a pretty easy Hale winner. All right, yep, another vote for Hale. I like to see so many people that are sharing my political ideologies. That's pretty good. All right, next election we have James Buchanan, and the Republican Party was officially started with Fremont being the first ever Republican, and then Fillmore with the first American Party. So I think Fremont would get my vote because they were the main end slavery party. Exactly. Thank you, Indiana. All right, yeah, 2 votes for Fremont. All right, sorry, I was doing a text. Hold on. So let's see. I don't know what happened to half the people in here. Like, a lot of the people seem to have left. Okay, another Fremont voter. I wish schools taught you a little bit more about presidential politics or like American politics, because they really don't do as much as they should, and more about kind of useless other country knowledge. Well, not useless, but you know. All right, Fillmore got 1 vote. You can't even see that. Hold on. Yo, keep it respectful, Champagne, bro. You can't be saying that. Do I have a mod in here? Yo, Indiana, if I make you a mod, will you make sure to be respectful and, like, good and stuff? Like, you wouldn't abuse your powers? I don't think you would. I just need to ask you that. Oh, one of my mods is here. Yo, I'm here and I vote Fremont. Alright, I'm gonna make you a mod, Indiana. So Fremont won that election. So now we have our first ever mainly known candidate. We have Lincoln versus Douglas versus Breckinridge versus Bell. So there's a reason there are 2 Democrat candidates, Douglas and Breckinridge. Douglas was the normal Democrat that we have today, and then Breckinridge was the pro-slavery Democrat. So yeah, if that makes sense. Let me make you a mod, hold on. It might make me, how do I do this? I can't, I don't know, I think I have to get off live to do it. Let me see. Because I don't want to end the live, you know what I mean? Ooh, no, not my prediction video. Oh, damn, this live has 47 views in total? Damn. Alright, I'll make you mod after stream, okay? Like, you just have to comment on one of my videos, and I'll make you a mod, and then I'll go back on live. But yeah. So we have one Lincoln voter. I think this will be a clean sweep for Lincoln. In Indiana, if I do stay on after this... If I do stay on after this, would you be down for another... Would you be down for another like activity? Because I don't have another one of these. But like, would you be down to make election predictions and stuff? Like, not for like a video, but like for just entertainment after the stream. No, I mean, like, would you be down to come on the panel if I give you the link and we could, like, talk about elections and stuff? Like, if I put the link for you to hop on StreamYard. If you're okay with, like, revealing your voice and stuff. Alright, we got another Lincoln. Alright, I think we can end this one. So, 1864. Okay, now we have another Lincoln. This is like the most easiest one ever. I'm glad to see no one's voting for McLennan, bro. Are you still there? Because I asked you a question. Oh, wait, I'd rather not reveal my voice. Oh, so do, like, oh. Put you who you vote for at least. But, like, do you think you could, like, how long can you stay on for? For me, it's like 7:44. We have, like, let me do the math. We have 40 more elections to go through. 41 more elections to go through. I'm assuming... Who you vote for? Oh, that's why. Wait, but who'd you vote for? Do you think you could be here for the rest of the elections? Because we have, like, this much to go through. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Oh, I messed it up, bro. Oh, shoot. Alright, just make it, like, right here. Alright, I fixed it. But, do you think you could stay with us, like, till the end of this video? Or, I mean, this live? It might take a little while. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so, yeah, we have another Lincoln clean sweep. Alright, thank you. So, now we have Horatio Seymour versus Ulysses S. Grant. So, this is where it gets historical. In your mind, historical. You think that Ulysses Grant will be an extension of Abraham Lincoln's presidency. So, I feel like most of us would vote for Lincoln. You know, like that. But, and then also, there's the side where... There's a side where, in the next election, you'll see... Yeah, thank you. Like, I'm glad you could see where I'm coming from. So, we have 2 Grant votes. Horatio Seymour. Because I feel like a lot of us were boycotting that party at the time. All right, one Seymour vote. I do think we have similar political views, and I'm like independent, but I've been right leaning in recent years. Like, let me show you. Hold on. If we go to my poll right here, let me stop sharing for a minute. And if you don't mind me asking, what do you like about my channel? Like, here, let me see. Yeah, here's my voting history from some fan made this for me. But as you could tell, like, I don't really have a history in voting. Like, I vote for different parties, but I mean, you could see I vote for Republicans a lot more than I do Democrats. But I had a very long history of voting Democrat right here due to the leadership of George H.W. Bush. But then recently, I've had a spike in Republican, if you could see. But sorry to get sidetrack off that, but you know. All right, let's get back to this though. So right now, I think we're. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I like to explain things. But like, what do you mean? I'm open-minded to starters. I don't really understand what you mean like that. Let me go back to the presentation. There we go. I don't know why I always have that on. So yeah, I think we're done with this election. So now we have 1872 Horace Greeley, who was a liberal Republican, versus Ulysses Grant for re-election. Because I could go on about politics all day long, but it's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely an open-minded voter. I know he wasn't an Abe extension, but at the time, historically, I feel like we definitely would have thought that he would have been a Abraham Lincoln expansion, if you know what I mean. Like, if you put yourself in a historian's shoes, or like someone who was alive at that time, you know what I mean? And someone voted Grant. Alright, so there's a tie, so I'm probably going to vote Greeley. There we go. So now we're on to 1876 Samuel Tilden versus Rutherford Hayes. Indiana, would you have made it in the morning? Like, would you have made it in the morning, like if I did the stream at 6:30 my time? Yeah, that's definitely one of them. I don't think it's the most controversial, but I think it's very controversial. It's really close. It's like a degree off. It's like very, very close. I was gonna go live at AM, but I was on the road as I told you, so. Alright, put your vote in. Alright, we're on another tie. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to delete that. What videos have you liked the most from me so far? So I can know. Sorry, I was distracted. I'm very busy tomorrow, like I was today. I can't come if it's AM. It'll be 9:30 my time. No, I mean like earlier today, I was gonna do a live stream in the AMs. Like not tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. But what videos have you liked from me so far? Cause I have low key been trying to see what my fans like the most. Why'd you remove your comment? Sorry, I'm just like so busy right now. Oh, let me go back. So, and I agree with you. Tilden is who I would have voted for. I would have voted for Garfield. Should I start voting in these elections, or should I like not vote in these elections and keep it the way it has been? I would have voted for Garfield though. Bro, Trump's not in this election, bro. Oh, okay, so I won't vote. Alright, now it's tied, bro. But I'm gonna let y'all vote for it. I'm gonna let someone else vote, because, I mean, I think there could be someone else in here. But, as I was asking you for the last few minutes, what kind of videos do you like to see from me? Indiana? Okay, so Hancock wins this election. Now it's 1884, Grover Cleveland versus James Blaine. I am thinking about making a what if channel on like what if scenarios. I am thinking about making that a separate channel, to be honest. But yeah, okay. Let me mute for a second and let the votes come in. Alright, so not much has changed in the ballots. Oh, we just got another Cleveland vote. Alright, so not much has changed in the ballots. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I had that on my phone. Sorry for the echo if that happens. Alright, so this is getting, like, really weird. I think I'm gonna vote for Blaine, though, because it keeps going back from tied and not tied, tied and not tied. So now we have 1888, Benjamin Harrison versus Grover Cleveland. Sorry for the stream being so long, but and we all know how disastrous Grover Cleveland's first term was. Okay, Cleveland, this time for you too. I'm not gonna vote, but like we all know how disastrous Cleveland's second term was, right? But he was great in his first term, I think. Well, not great, but he was mediocre and better than his second term. How did you find my channel? Yeah, his first term was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we have another Cleveland voter. Alright, so now we have 1892. We have our next three-way election. My biggest video yet is it's been in the works since January, but it's coming out real soon, so be ready for that. Oops. Yeah, same. But how'd you find my channel, Indiana? Because I mean, I recognized your name a little bit when you came in here. Alright, you voted Weaver. It looks like we have like a majority of Democrats in here, or like more Democrat-leaning people. I'm not talking about you, I'm not talking about you, not you, but Alright, looks like we have a majority of Cleveland fans in here. Let me see. When Cleveland first ran, he lost by one vote, and then he won by a landslide, then he won by a landslide again, it seems like. Alright, so now we have 1896, William McKinley versus Williams Jennings Bryan. Alright, so we have a McKinley voter, and then we have one Jennings voter. Sorry. Wait. Alright, sorry. One of my TikToks got a comment. Someone commented on a TikTok for my personal account. How'd you find my channel? So I can know how to use that engagement trick that you found me from. Mount McKinley. Wait, you voted McKinley, right, Indiana? All right, so McKinley wins this election by a very narrow margin. All right, now we have them. Yeah, I think we could skip the re-election part. Oh wait, oh that's interesting. So who are you voting for now? So I'm assuming you vote for Brian, right? Okay, so we have one McKinley, and then we have one Brian. So it looks like a lot of our chat is divided on these last two elections. I think this was a very close election. How close do you think this election is going to be, Indiana? Or Champaign, how close do you think this election will be? Because this election seems to be head and head, really. Okay, so it looks like we're getting more Brian voters than we did last election. Yeah, so he won by a bigger margin last time. All right, now we have 1904 Teddy Roosevelt versus Yo, why aren't you answering my questions, Indiana? Yeah, I would have voted for Roosevelt too. He's one of my favorite presidents ever. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. My bad. Damn. Sorry, my bad. I expect this to be a Roosevelt landslide. Right now, it's looking like we're getting a Roosevelt landslide. But of course, there might be one person who messes it up. Wait, so you're in like seventh grade, right? Or like sixth grade? One of them. Okay, yeah, it's a Roosevelt landslide. Roosevelt's biggest mistake ever was endorsing William Taft instead of running for the Republican nominee again. I thought, wow, that was so stupid. Because then we got stuck with William Taft, bro. Oh, so you're in seventh grade? Okay, we have one Brian voter. We need your vote, Indiana. Yeah, I agree. So we have 4 Bryan voters. All right, so next we have the election of 1912. We have the terrible Woodrow Wilson. We have the mediocre William Taft. We have Debs, probably the best socialist that's ever ran for president. And then Roosevelt, my personal favorite. I think the easiest election we've ever had. Exactly, bro. That primary was so rigged. Like, it was such a rigged primary. Like, that primary was terrible, bro. Like, that was like the worst primary ever. When you talk about fucking rigging primaries, Roosevelt's the first thing that should come to everyone's mind. Like, that primary was some dog shit. Like, I'm telling you how rigged that primary was. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Wilson was so bad. He would have easily beated Wilson. Woodrow was terrible, bro. Like, he's one of my least favorite presidents of all time. The only one that beats him is Andrew Jackson. All right, so yeah, we have a. Wait, if it wasn't for the primary, Roosevelt would have turned to. Yeah, exactly. He would have been like, yeah. All right, so now we have Woodrow Wilson versus Charles Evans Hughes. Even though I think we don't have to even run this to know who's gonna win. All right, yeah, it looks like Hughes is going to win, but. Oh yeah, that's what I'm most excited for is the modern elections. All right, so now we have 1920, where it's Warren G. Harding versus Cox versus Debs, and I think Debs would be better. I didn't like any of these candidates, bro. Okay, one vote for Warren Harding. I would have voted for Debs, honestly. If I voted for Cox because at the time, and I also would never want to vote socialist in the modern day. But it's like, I mean, who would vote Debs? Like in modern day, I mean, I would have voted Debs in my opinion. But I mean, that would have just like. I just feel like Warren Harding was a terrible president, but I feel like Cox would have done better. All right, we have one vote for Cox. I like these kind of elections, at least for like this purpose. So yeah, it looks like Warren's gonna win the election by some votes. And now we have 1924. We have Davis running, Lafayette, and Calvin Coolidge. All right, we have one vote for Lafayette already. Yo, we already have one vote for Lafayette. It's crazy. I didn't even know people would fucking vote for him in like my life. I didn't think someone would have voted for that. Holy crap, bro. All right, we have another vote for Coolidge. I expect that Coolidge. I expected Coolidge would win in a landslide. Not gonna lie. Who do you think's gonna win this election? Imagine Davis makes a comeback. That would be crazy. Now that would be crazy. Okay, we have another Lafayette vote. Another Lafayette vote? Now this is crazy, bro. I didn't expect. Damn. How is Calvin being beat, bro? Another Lafayette vote? What? Now this is a crazy turn of events. What the fuck? Are you still here, Indiana? Because this is crazy. All right, we have another vote for Coolidge now. Now that was like crazy, but I think I could end this part off, right? All right, so it looks like Lafayette's gonna win this election. So now we have Al Smith versus Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover, my bad. So let's see. Al Smith. All right. Yeah, the Great Depression had not happened by the time of this election, but it was terrible when it did happen. Like, that was insane. And I think, Indiana, you're like the only one that's I think you're the only one that's like thinking historically, because I think a lot of these people are thinking after the election and how their presidency went. I don't think they're thinking like how you're thinking, how me and you think, because they're like not as politically inclined, or like they don't care as much about politics. No offense to y'all, but yeah, I like that you're thinking like a historian, think like a historian. I know it's a kind of cringy quote, but I think it's pretty chill. Oh, my YouTube crashed on my phone here. Well, that's what I'm reading the chat off of. Sorry if I'm like not that focused right now. Alright, so we can end this election off. Oh wait, did we get one more? Yeah, we got one more Hoover vote. And now we have 1932. Franklin D. Herbert Hoover. AKA the only guy who's great elections. Oh, me too, bro. Franklin FDR was like cooking back then. But you're not gonna like, I think, what I'm gonna say during some of the next few elections. All right, two FDR votes. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a landslide victory. Sorry if I'm like zoning out. Okay, yeah, we got a landslide. So now we have FDR versus Alf Landon. Yeah. Thank y'all for chilling with me, bro. Thank y'all for like kicking it back with me, you know what I mean? I really wasn't gonna do this live stream because I didn't think people would come in. But thank y'all for chilling out, hanging out. Especially you, Indiana. You're like the person who's chatting the most. Thank you, bro. All right, 4 for Franklin. Now we have Wendell Winkley versus FDR. The first person who's actually voted against him, someone voted Wilkie. I agree. Franklin for a third term would be awesome. Wait, let me see if I can make you a mod right now. I'm gonna check on my thing. You'll have a wrench next to your name if I could do it. No, I can't. Fuck. Damn. Oh wait, I might be able to do it. Let me go on my election prediction committee. My apologies, y'all. If y'all are voting, I'll get to it. Alright, you're a moderator, so you should have a wrench next to your name. So next time you chat, let's see if you could get it. Let me check. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Alright, type now. Okay, doesn't look like it. That's really weird. Let me try and see what's going on. Oh wait, leave the stream and come back. Like, come back right away, though. Because you should be a mod. Yeah, you're a mod. So yeah, leave and come back. Alright, next election we have Thomas Dewey versus Franklin Roosevelt. You still don't have a wrench, but see if you could put someone in timeout. And see who you would vote for. Alright, we have one Dewey voter. And me personally, I would have voted for Dewey in this election. Because of all the nukes and stuff that FDR was approving, I just don't think I would appreciate him in that respect. But I mean, I would appreciate all he's done. He's definitely an S-tier president. That's true. I just think I would vote for Dewey. So I'm assuming you would vote for FDR again, right? Especially with different leadership, like changing when the current president's a Democrat and then changing to a Republican. I get it, bro. But it looks like Dewey might be winning our hypothetical election. Are you still there? Because you haven't put who you're voting for. Yeah, Indiana, I didn't see your vote. Oh, I'm assuming FDR, right? Okay, so it was extremely close. One vote off, but Dewey wins the election. So now we have another four-way election. We have Dewey versus Truman versus Wallace versus Thurmond. Who would you guys vote for this election? Bro, Thurmond was terrible. He was a states' right party, I think. The states' rights party. He was not a good person at all. And let alone he would never be a good president. He would have made a terrible president. Are you kidding me? Now we have a Truman voter. Okay, so we have 2 Truman voters. Me personally, I would have voted Dewey, but now we have a Wallace voter who is progressive. So this is like a very weird toss-up. Anyone except my boy Dewey is crazy. But it does look like Truman is set to take the election, so... Oh, one more person voted Truman. Now we have Adlai Stevenson versus Dwight Eisenhower. Yeah, me too. Eisenhower's the GOAT. He's in my top 5 Republican presidents. Bro, we're almost getting to the modern elections, bro. Alright, we have 3 for Eisenhower. I feel bad for Stevenson. He got blown out of the water.
Tutorial for the short hair. I'm going to show you. Okay, so you just fold it inwards like that. You fold it inwards, so it's like this. If you can see, so that's what you do. And it's really not that complicated, but there you go.
Do you think we should go on to the next election? I think so. So now we have the same matchup running for re-election. Oh, we're getting to the modern ones after this. Thank goodness. All right, we have an Eisenhower. Yep, 2 Eisenhowers. I feel bad for Stevenson. He's just getting kicked to the ground, bro. But yeah, I take it back. I'm not going back to do another activity after this. I'm really tired. All right, so we have 3. Because my friend just texted me he's voting for Eisenhower, but he can't make it to the stream. Oh, 4. Alright, so now we have JFK versus Richard Nixon. We're getting to the more modern elections. Okay, Kennedy. Here's a hot take, bro. I would have voted for Nixon in this election. If you watched my live, you would know, but so like tell me like if you agree or not. You know what I mean? Cuz I know it's a hot take, but if you agree or not. Okay, we have another JFK vote. I mean, I don't expect y'all to agree with my take, but you know, it is what it is, bro. Just a personal opinion. And yes, I know Nixon was a terrible president, or he wasn't that good. Like, he's in my top 10 worst presidents. But I mean, at the time, I would have probably thought he would be good. Nixon is getting a one vote. Thank you all for pulling up to the live once again. Okay, so this election comes to a close with JFK winning the election. So now we have 1964, Lyndon B. Johnson versus Barry Goldwater. Okay, we have two Barry Goldwater. Me too. I loved Kennedy. I just said at the time I would have probably voted for Nixon. Alright, we're getting closer to... Ooh, we got a LBJ vote. I didn't like him very much. He's also in my top 10 worst presidents because he was terrible during the Vietnam War. Even though that's after he becomes president. Well, after he's first inaugurated after the assassination of JFK. I did vote for LBJ, but I can't vote since, I really can't. Alright, so now we have Richard Nixon versus Humphrey versus Wallace. So I would have voted for Nixon. Yeah, 1964 was two bad candidates. They were both terrible. And then my friend said he would vote for Wallace. Like, what do you like about this stream? And, like, what do you think I could switch the format on? Like, what should I change about it? This is for everyone who's watching the stream. In this election, I mean, I think Humphrey was a terrible candidate, and it was a rigged primary once again. Even though I know LBJ didn't seek re-election, I just still think he was terrible. He should have sought re-election if he wanted the Democrats to win. Ouch. Nixon? Oh, I mean Wallace. Alright, so now we have George McGovern versus Richard Nixon. I would have voted for McGovern this time, personally. My friend said Richard Nixon. I think McGovern wasn't that bad, actually. And yeah, I agree, Nixon wasn't great. But we gotta vote. We can't just waste our vote. I don't think McGovern was actually bad at all. I thought he was pretty good, actually. And I thought Nixon was alright. He wasn't that great, but... But who do you vote for? Okay, so it looks like we just got two new Nixon votes as he narrowly takes the victory. So now we have Jimmy Carter versus General Ford. We're getting very close to modern-day elections. And I think every Democrat can come together and say, Democrat and Republican can come together and say they would vote for Jimmy Carter. Yeah, definitely. Carter was awesome. Wait, did you watch my full stream when I did how I would have voted in every single election? Indiana? Because you would have heard my thoughts on Jimmy Carter if you did. Wait, no one said anything. Okay, Carter. R.I.P. the great Jimmy Carter, by the way. When I heard the news, I didn't believe it at first, but then again, I remembered he's 100 years old. I mean, he's bound to pass away soon, sadly. All right, we have another Carter vote. I think he's going to win this easily. Now we have Ronald Reagan versus Carter versus Anderson. I would have voted Reagan because Carter's first term wasn't good until the next administration stepped in. Okay, but we have one Carter vote already. Now this is where I really was excited to get into. All right, one Reagan. Yeah. I would agree with that. Oh, one of my friend just texted and said Wes Anders or John Anderson. So right now, every candidate has at least one vote. Indiana, I appreciate you for coming in live again, bro. Appreciate it. Okay. And I appreciate all the other ones in here too. Michelle Walls, Darnell loves. Okay, I'm not reading that. Champagne. I think y'all. Oh, and Big Justice. All right, so we have another Reagan vote. As I expected, and bro, Reagan won both of his elections by a landslide. Wait, Indiana, have we disagreed on one election so far? Like, we're agreeing on a lot of this. We have another Reagan. I'm surprised someone voted for Anderson, not gonna lie. Oh, yeah, I forgot about you. Tay Carson. Thank you for tuning in as well. Oh, on 3? Oh, yeah, we disagreed on John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. All right, now we have Ronald Reagan versus Walter Mondale. I didn't like Walter at all. Like, not even close to at all. But, yeah, my friend just said Walter Mondale, too. So, yeah, as of now, it seems like Walter Mondale's on the way to an early victory. I have a Ronald Reagan video coming out soon too, like an alternative. I have an alternate reality Ronald Reagan video coming soon. It's if the Walter Mondale versus Ronald Reagan election happened in 2024. Are you interested in watching that? Would y'all be interested in watching if Walter Mondale versus Ronald Reagan happened in 2024? Oh, yeah. Sorry. But FDR would have been terrible. Well, FDR was terrible in his fourth term. Mainly because he passed, though. And also, I just didn't like what he did. Like, okay, that's awesome. I'll give you a sneak peek after we're done with all these elections. All right, yeah, he won in a clear landslide. Now we have George H.W. Bush versus Marcus. This one's interesting because I would have voted for George H.W. Bush in this election. Okay, so we have 2 votes for Dukakis. I would have voted Bush in this election. Not the next election. Because I would have thought it was a Reagan extension, but obviously it was not. And if you want a more in-depth explanation on each, yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying too. I would have voted for H.W. Bush as well. But again, let me ask you, did you watch my original one of these if I voted for each one? Okay, another Bush. All right, so yeah. All right, we have another Dukakis vote. I'm glad people like you are thinking in a historical mindset, because a lot of these people seem to be just thinking about the aftermath of the administration. All right, so Dukakis takes an easy victory. And now we have Bill Clinton versus George H.W. Bush versus Perot. By the way, I have another video coming that if Perot won the 1992 election. Okay, so one person said Clinton, one said Perot. States' Rights Party was terrible, bro. Alright, so are you excited for my next video? Well, I don't know when I'm gonna release it because I have a lot of other videos on my schedule, but would you be interested in watching if Perot won the 1992 election? And also, like every election, I'm gonna be live streaming it and have someone on my panel. So if you could come up on my panels during election days, that would be fire. Like, I didn't do it this election because I didn't have this channel back during that election, but... Oh, thank you. Alright, we have another Clinton voter. It looks like it's going to be very tight between Perot and Clinton. Monica Lewinsky scandal, that was terrible. But would you be interested in hopping on the panel when I do election lives? Alright, so we have this is ending, so now we have our second election where Bill Clinton, it's basically the same, except Bob Dole, I think is his name, let me check. Yeah, Bob Dole takes the space of George H.W. Bush. Okay, we have 2 votes for Perot this time. And then we have 1 for Clinton. I think Clinton was a B-tier president. He was alright, but his second term was a little more disastrous. Well, it wasn't disastrous. It was just a little different. No, I see you trying to vote twice, bro. You're not allowed to vote twice. Sorry, this is a... Wait, do you like my longer streams or my shorter streams? Indiana and all y'all in the chat. These last 2 elections have been taking a minute now. Oh yeah, I like chat frequently as well. I really fuck with that shit. Alright, we have Bill Clinton winning that election. Now we have 2000 George W. Bush versus Al Gore versus Nader. No, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Michelle Walls tried to vote twice. She put Clinton and Clinton. Not you. Alright, my friend just said Nader. I would have voted for Al Gore as well. My apologies. I wasn't talking about you, friend. All right. We have one George W. Bush. This is the first time we've had someone vote Republican since 1988. I think, right? Yeah, no. The last two elections, no one voted red. Okay, we have another Al Gore vote. We have three Al Gore votes. All right, so Al Gore takes the election. Now John Kerry versus George W. Bush. One for Kerry. Now we have two Bush voters. I would have voted for John Kerry personally, but I want to hear your reasoning. Why would you vote for Bush? Both of you guys who voted Bush. I'm just interested in hearing why you guys would have voted that way. All right, another Bush. I'm really surprised y'all are voting Republican. I wasn't expecting this. These have not been as interesting as I hoped, but I think it's going to get real chaotic when 2016 rolls around. Okay, we have another Bush voter. All right, we now have 2008, Obama. I thought he would be better. Okay, that's valid. We have Barack Obama versus John McCain. My friend said McCain already. I would have voted Obama, of course. Okay. 2 Obama votes. I'm actually surprised it's not a landslide. All right, we have another Obama. On baseball. All right, I think we could go now. Oh, wait, there's a McCain voter. So I didn't expect him to win that narrowly, but now we have 2012 Mitt Romney versus Barack Obama. We have 2 Obamas. Yeah, I didn't like Romney, but I would have voted for Obama again. Even though he did bomb strike Children's Hospital. Pardon me if I'm wrong. But I think that he did that in his second term. I'm not sure. But he did definitely fail to do a lot of what he promised. Bro, get ready for the chaotic elections after this. It's going to be hilarious. All right, we have another Mitt Romney voter. Okay, this election's actually been way closer than I expected. Okay, we have another Mitt Romney voter. This is very strange. I mean, all right, now we're on 2016, where things are going to take a chaotic turn. All right, 1 vote for Libertarian Johnson, and then 1 vote for Clinton. Oh, of course not. Hillary was terrible. So right now we have 3 people in a tie right now. I would have voted for Bill Clinton in the primaries, and if he lost, I would have voted for Stein. Because I would have been so brainwashed by the media, so I would have definitely voted for Stein if Bill didn't win the. Oh, I'm also working on if Bill Sanders won the primary and the presidency. So, you ready for that? I have a feeling it's going to get chaotic in a few seconds here. I don't know, though. Okay, we have another Trump voter. Wait, what was the election that people voted for most? I don't remember. Libertarian votes. Okay, we have another Trump voter. Hillary was a terrible candidate. I don't know why they put her out there at all. Now we have another Hillary voter. Was a win. Oh yeah, I know. Hillary won the popular vote, and then Trump won the Electoral College. I'm surprised Stein's not getting any votes. I mean, I would have put a Bill Sanders primary thing, but I would have to do that for everyone in the primaries. So I was like, screw it. But just kidding. Any votes? I mean, I would have put a Bill Sanders primary thing, but I would have. All right, so now we have 2020 Trump versus Biden. Okay, we have one vote for Biden. I mean, 2 votes for Biden. I would have voted for Trump this time around. This has been a crazy journey, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, yeah, we have one Trump voter. Oh, wait, yeah, one Trump voter. Oh, nope, there's 2 Trumps. We have a tie going on. Do you think this election was rigged, be honest with me? Because I think it was pretty rigged. Pretty damn rigged. And, I mean, yeah. I like to keep my videos nonpartisan, but I would just get passionate on some topics. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Alright, we have Trump winning so far. I think some people are slowly coming out of, like, wherever they're hiding and now voting in the polls. We have another Biden supporter. It's tied up now. Bro, what did I say, bro? I knew people would start coming out when we started doing this. Oh, yeah, Georgia was, and Florida, I think, was a little rigged, too. Okay, another Trump voter. Oh, yeah, that was the guy trying to vote Trump in, like, the beginning of the stream. That was hilarious. I mean, like, how are you going to vote Trump in a George Washington matchup? Like, that's just crazy. Okay, we have another Trump voter. I think we could call this race. Do you think we could call this race, Indiana? Ow. Alright, yeah, I think we're going to call this race here. Oh, wait. We have one last Trump vote. We have a huge landslide victory for Trump, and now we have Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. Alright, so we have a former Trump voter who switched to Harris. Yeah, Trump 2024. One Trump vote. I want a girl president. That's not a valid reason. Like, if you wanted a girl for president, I would say vote for someone like Candace Owens. Okay, another vote for Harris. Yeah, Candace Owens or Tulsi Gabbard, or even someone like who else? Maybe even someone like Pam Bondi. All right, we have Donald Trump. Now we're tied up. Who do you think's gonna take this election, Trump or Harris? Like not in real life, but in this stream, who do you think's gonna take the election? If so, this is Trump's first election that he lost. In this one, oh Harris, wow. We have 3 for Harris and then 2 for Trump. Yeah, it's really tight. Like, this is tighter than the Biden race. This is like a hugely tight race. Be honest, do you think we should call it right now? Or do you think there will be a surge in the polls? We should call it right now. Yeah, I can see that Harris is definitely in the lead. All right, we have another Trump voter. This is so tight. Like, here, let me just make it so. Oh, what the fuck? Just make it so everyone can see the votes. It's a very tight race. Damn, this is tight. It's like a pattern. It keeps going. 1 Harris, 1 Trump, 1 Harris, 1 Trump. We have a Harris vote now. It feels like we're actually like in an election cycle. You know, you're in charge of saying who's in the lead to the people. Indiana, you could go ahead and do that. You're promoted to doing that. Oh shit, no. Wait, who did that? Subscriber. Big dubs in the chats. Tampain, thanks for the sub. This is very tight, bro. Oh, we have another Harris vote. Wait, what sounds? We have 5 for Harris, 3 for Trump. I'm gonna change the color to blue because that just makes more sense. There we go. All right, just do an update whenever we get like something big. Right now is just too early to call. You know, I did not expect Harris to take a lead like this. Okay, 6 now. 6 votes for Harris. All right, you could give him an update now. 3. She's up by 3 to Donald Trump's score. I told you it would get chaotic and like prolonged when Harris would come out. Oh, we got a Trump voter. It's now 6-4. This is so tight, bro. Such a close race. All right, do you think we could call the race? It's like 7-4. Oh, and my friend just texted me. It's 8-4. Do you think we should call it? Indiana? All right, so should I call this race here? All right. We have one last bonus question. Shapiro versus JD Vance. So if you have to just do this quick before you go. All right, so we're just going to leave this on a tie. Thank y'all for watching. Shout out to Indiana. All y'all have a blessed night. Say your goodbyes to the chat. Stay blessed. Have a good time. New videos coming out soon. Good night.